Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to do another review for you. And today it's Moana 2. Whoa, they all rhyme. Yes, that's right. The long-awaited sequel to one of the greatest animated movies ever made is here. Moana 2 is upon us. Will this sequel be riding in the pantheon of great animated sequels like Toy Story 2 or Paddington 2? Or will it fall down the stairs alone or in pairs in quality like Cars 2 or 3 or Atlantis 2 or many other examples? Well, I can certainly say it's not quite the former, but definitely not the latter. Let's get into it here. I want to start off by saying, though, I absolutely love Moana 1. I think it's one of the best movies ever made. The music is something you can sing over and over again. Moana goes on a great hero's journey. I love her and Maui's interactions. I love the pig and the chicken for the crew, the Kakamoras and everyone. Overall, it's fantastic. So in the sequel, Moana 2, I can definitely say the hero's journey is a little different. Moana starts off quite fantastic. She had quite the adventure last time, and she's older now. She's more confident, more capable. She's like a leader. She's off on her own journey. She's searching for artifacts to try to find other people. She's trying to unite all the tribes and people of everywhere together under one banner. It's pretty neat. It's nice to see Moana back right away. And you get a nice little cute moment where she brings back a gift to her little sister. And her little sister comes out and says, "Big sister." And she says, "Little sister." Like, it's pretty cute. It gets old, but because they do it quite a few times. But it's kind of nice to see another character. She's pretty cute getting introduced. And you see pretty early on when Moana gets back to the tribe that in this one, she receives a lot of praise and admiration from everyone. They call her a legend. At one point, Maui says these people are Moana-bees trying to be like her. Her dad is like deferring to her. They want to give her this ultimate title over like all the tribes. She gets like several level ups in this. She becomes like a wayfinder. By the end of the movie, she's, like I said, she's gotten several level ups. She's quite awesome. And you hear about it a lot. There's even several songs telling you like, I'm Moana and how great she is and things like that. So, I mean, she is great. But it feels like it's a little bit over affirming it all the time in the movie. But yeah, it's all right. So as the movie gets going, I don't really know who the villain is. There was one I thought was the villain, but ended up not being the villain. But long story short, Moana, to unite all the people, has to get to an island and touch it to save it from Nalo, who's like an evil being that doesn't want all the humans to unite because keeping them divided makes him stronger. That was my general understanding of it. It was a vague villainry going on in this movie. But she gets a ship together and then she has to pick a crew. And I did like this. She was going around the village. There's like an old wise master farmer. She needs to take him because she's going to have to grow food. It's going to be a long journey. And then she goes and finds she doesn't have Maui. So she gets a big, strong guy who knows all the lore to come join her. And then she needs someone to help her. Like the boat builder comes because she can repair the ship and stuff on the way. And she gathers them all up and they kind of go on a journey. At first I was like, wow, she's chosen them all for their skills. It's really good. But honestly, when they get on the water and start going, all these characters become the quintessential opposite of what I thought they were going to be. The old wise master becomes just like comic relief who likes Maui by the end of it. The guy who's like big and strong ends up being afraid of everything and just draws pictures or something. The boat builder girl was a little bit silly and goofy. She keeps trying to cut down the ship and destroy it as they're riding in it. But before that, she kind of seemed like a master. So it was a bit weird. And they really need Moana all the time to guide them and hold them together. Like, she's definitely the glue that keeps the crew together. But it was a lot more fun seeing the pig and the chicken back. They're back. And I always love seeing them. Maui is back too, voiced by The Rock again. He's I don't know, I didn't find he was not really in it enough. He had a lot of scenes early on where he was like being captured and stuff. And he does finally get there later on, but I don't know, he feels a little, like, muted, like, a little more less, like, didn't have as much life into him. Like, he doesn't have a great, catchy song like, "You're Welcome," or anything like that. It was okay, like, his performance was fine, but it just, didn't really feel like there was a whole lot going on for him. He's involved right to the end, and, you get a few, like, moments with him where they're pretty funny. He does have my favorite line in the movie when he, he sees the chicken and the pig, and he's like, "Hey, bacon and eggs." He also tells them they smell good. I really like those parts. But yeah, that's basically the whole premise. Just get to this island and touch it. There was one bat lady, like I thought she was going to be the villain. She had a totally different role, and the actual villain was kind of a cloud, I think. I think you kind of see him in the after credits, but overall, like I said, it was a very vague villainry. Didn't really enjoy that part of it. And honestly, the songs were a really big letdown. I love Moana 1. I rewatch it all the time, and I can sing a lot of those songs with my daughter, but I don't remember I don't remember any of these at all. None of them were really super catchy. None of them had like a very, upbeat kind of thing where you were sort of bopping and like, yeah, let's keep going. Like, I don't know. It didn't. Even that Shiny song from the first one is fantastic. Shiny, but I think it was a different songwriter. And honestly, they should have got that other guy back. Like that was the biggest letdown in the movie for me. I also found a lot of the jokes just didn't really land for me. And it felt like a TV show. And I had heard somewhere that it used to be a TV show that they made into a movie. And you can see it. The way the story beats go, it takes a while for things to happen. It almost feels like the end of an episode. You move on to the next thing. A lot of the plot points are kind of shallow. And I think that's why, because it probably was going to be flushed out more in a TV show. And it's got a very television show ending. I won't, no spoiler, but it's just that's what I thought when I saw it. I was like, okay, yeah, it definitely feels like it used to be a TV show. I will say my favorite part, though, was definitely the Kakamora. Now, they had a pretty good journey. They were trying to get home. They had to figure things out. One of them joins her at one point in time, makes like a big sacrifice. Actually, I thought they were fantastic. Really, really good. They were definitely another highlight in this movie. I'd also say another big highlight is all throughout the movie, the animation is great. It's really sharp, looks nice, just like the first one. A lot of quality in the fight scenes and things like that. When they're on the water, the boat's like whipping around and things like that. It looks really good. Like the animation is just done solid. It's a sight to behold. Honestly, I really enjoyed that part. That was definitely another really big highlight for the movie. If you like the animation of the first one, it's very similar, but it's just like that. It's sharp. It was good. And all the characters had great features. And when you get to the big fights and the water scenes and stuff like that, yeah, honestly, looked great the whole way through. But at the end of the day, I didn't find it as good as the first one. I just thought Moana didn't really have that same kind of journey that I really wanted to follow. She was more like just affirming how awesome she was. And she is awesome, but, it's a pretty long movie just to do that with her. But there was really good animation. Like I said, really good action and things like this. Overall, I'd say this movie's it's average. It's all right. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 on the odometer. Good animation, good action. Story's a little bland. Didn't get as much of the characters as I wanted. Didn't find it as funny. And songs. I really didn't like the music in this one as much. Some of the songs were okay, but none of them are really memorable. I couldn't even think of a line or verse to sing of one right now. And I just watched this movie, so it's not too bad of a movie, though. There's definitely some interesting stuff that goes on. If you've got a younger child, I think they'd enjoy it. That's who it's for, and it's pretty much going to nail that market, I think. No problem at all. But thanks so much for your time, guys. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.